Yo, welcome back everybody to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. My name is Niles, my friends, and I am back bringing you another showcasing video. And well, today's episode, I'm gonna go ahead and try to formulate the best overall Frieza clan deck that I have. There is the arrival very shortly of the Android category with the Android 21, so definitely stick around. I will absolutely probably be doing a live stream, if not a recorded video, of course. But if you are new here, family, consider subscribing, smashing that like. I know it's been some time since I've actually released a video, but I've kind of been busy. But, you know, don't fret, I'm still here. I'm gonna release more content as the future arrives. So that being said, you know, there are quite a lot of possibilities for the Frieza clan. I've developed some of them. These are actually some of the categories for the new battle road that I have constantly been trying to beat. I think the only thing I need to beat at this point is Extreme, but most importantly, I feel like the Frieza category would be most beneficial with the Intelligence Angel Golden Frieza lead, basically because that monstrous 170% attack up is very, very nice. Now, what you could probably do, hear me out, is I guess you could, right, formulate a deck based upon something along the lines of having the LR Metal Cooler, and then you could probably rotate something like the Physical Cooler, something along the lines of the AGL. There's a plethora of units, right, that you could actually formulate into making that, but unfortunately, you know, it's really not the biggest leader skill. But for the unit overall, I would say this card really gives a really good competition to the LR Vegeta Blue, just because, honestly, I know he's harder to obtain because Battlefield 2.0 is quite difficult, right? And it's 150,000 of the gems you need to acquire at one, and there's only 2 you can get, but having the ability to launch 3 super attacks is extremely useful. Not to mention, he shares a lot of good links like Big Bad Boss, like Shocking Speed. I believe he also does have Thirst for Conquest, if I'm not mistaken. He also has the majority of the Frieza clan links, but more or less, you know, you also could float on this LR, this free-to-play STR Frieza, which is quite a monster. But for today's video in particular, just for the overall boost of the leader skill, we'll be running this on the revived category. Now, there also is the GT Frieza, just for that support passive up, +2 key attack and defense, 25% up. Keep in mind, he does get the utilization of the leader skill of the second half for the 50% that this Intelligence Frieza does offer to the respective intelligence types. But let's hop into battle. You know, these are kind of the items that I've been using for the battle road. But if you guys want to see any other showcase on this channel, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing is, I guess we'll go against Super Saiyan 4 Goku and then probably Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We might cut it short maybe after the Physical Cooler, but really nothing in particular that I'm trying to show off. But if you guys want to see any other category in Dokkan Battle, you know, there's a lot of room for options to really come about. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys want to see, of course? And unfortunately, I just do not have a duplicate for the LR Metal Cooler, but nonetheless, I think his best linking partner will be the TUR Metal Cooler. Unfortunately, he does have Shattering the Limit, but virtually almost every single link will be shared. He does have that Shocking Speed and the +2 key and attack 30% up, which is going to be very nice. So we'll basically be floating him on. And another good notable mention, if you are a particular free-to-play, because the LR Metal Cooler is somewhat obtainable, of course, right? Depends on what you guys have pulled. This card's really nice. He does lower the attack. He does +3 key and attack and defense 50%, if I'm not mistaken. I think he has a turn restrictive passive. I'll actually go ahead and bring that up just to make sure I'm getting that right. But 7 turns from the start of the turn. Yep, that's nice. And, well, not even a TUR. So hopefully the card gets a Dokkan Awaken at some point. So let's kick this off. Let's see what we can do going against Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. And if you're all on Global, guys, feel free to let me know. Have you guys been able to pull LR Vegeta and Gogeta? Let me know your success, and what do you guys want to see next on Global, of course. So I'm pretty confident, honestly, with this Metal Cooler that I just put in the first turn rotation, the support unit, just because he is maxed out. So his stats are naturally somewhat high. And, well, even without criticals, right, this LR Metal Cooler hits really, really hard. So let me know in the comment section below, are you guys Team LR Vegeta Blue, or are you Team LR Metal Cooler? For me in particular, you know, there's no doubt. I think the free-to-play Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta honestly is probably one of the best units in the game. I'm really not going to front about that. I really think he's a top contender, especially being free to play. I typically honestly do run him over the physical type, which is maxed out. And I actually do run him over the tech type, which I do have the bottom right and upper left-hand side unlocked. You know, his defensive capabilities is very nice. Honestly, lacking Fierce Battle, not too much of a problem. I can get him to average around that, you know, 2 mil multiplier mark, upwards of 3 mil, depending, of course, if you do have support units. So, AGL Frieza doing a very nice job, and then we're going to have the tech version right here. Hopefully, you know, these 70% or these 100% demigod leads will eventually get a Extreme Z Awakening, which I do suspect, all right, because the +3 keys are done on JP. I think the last of the batch will be the Extreme Z Awakening Gohan, probably the Tech Cell. I'm not sure if globally you guys got full power freeze. I think that might be the next, but I do suspect possibly these 100% demigods will be next, after probably units like Tech Beerus and Super Saiyan 3 STR Vegeta, which I would like to see, especially that Kid Buu. So what we'll do is actually, we'll float him in the middle, we'll get a lot more ki, and I'm pretty sure we should be able to get a full almost wraparound right here, just shy of about 2. And we'll try to close it up with the Golden Frieza. This very well could be a 1 turn. Now, like I said, the TUR Metal Cooler, despite the fact having Shattering the Limit, does a really, really good job at defending. Not to mention his attack stats, not too bad, looking around 600k, and well, we do have the Metal Cooler at SA20 and full potential system that I can go thus far, landing around just shy of 1 mil. We got that potential for an additional super attack, which, ooh, we're not going to see. Let's actually go ahead and see what he can tank for if he does not dodge. Probably around 20, 30, 50, all right, 59, 60k something worth. But like I said, Android 21 is coming out very soon. I really pray that that all forms of Cell, whether it's second form, first form, or the super perfect form, eventually, hopefully, is on that category, I would suspect, right? Maybe even the, I guess, is something like the Android Saga would be cool, I guess, right? To have some of those units, maybe like Super Vegeta, something of the sort would be very, very nice. So, you know, I could show off, I guess, the TUR versions of Frieza, but we're going to go ahead and actually show off the agility version. Now looking around 100k attack stat, 50,000 worth of defense though, higher than the Tech Golden Frieza, which is quite impressive. So really wouldn't necessarily sleep on the unit, especially if you are free to play. Like I said, the card does need a Dokkan Awaken at some point, just shy of that 500k. I think if, you know, if I got him on with the TUR Cooler, I probably would see an attack stat of around 600k of some sort. So got that 50% up defense. Let's go ahead and see what he can tank for with type advantage. 20k, pretty respective. So I don't necessarily think we're going to have to utilize a health item at this point, but still pretty good nonetheless. Coasting on right through, ending it with a 1 mil crit. Now hopping on to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So if you have stuck around thus far, I do appreciate it as always. Like I said, if you guys want to see a live stream of the summons for Android 21, I also think the Ranger Dragon Ball Super 17 is probably going to be on a banner that was leaked on the recent news on JP. Hopefully, you know, he's probably going to be a unit, something like Mass Saiyan, along the lines of when Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku came out in the Mass Saiyan. I do suspect something of the sort will be a possibility. All right, so we're going to get that really nice regeneration. I think it's only 3%, if I am not mistaken, with the coolers. Let's go ahead and actually, yeah, 3% with the metal coolers, which is somewhat useful, right? Not the biggest, but we'll be able to get a full wraparound if the TUR Cooler does not end this. And the thing I like about this GT Frieza is, honestly, he's a very underlooked unit. You know, I know a lot of people like The Truth have shown him off and show you how versatile that unit can be. So, you know, I really wouldn't sleep on really maxing out units like that. That are free to play, that you can level up for SA10. Not to mention you can farm the GT physical form of it. That attack stat was shy of 2 mil, landing a 1.5 mil non-crit, of course. I'm almost, I think, about like 60k worth of the Battlefield gems from obtaining my second duplicate. So you guys will eventually see it. So let's actually go ahead and give the Intelligence Idol Golden Frieza some love at this point. We'll go ahead and try to absorb the orbs that are within my type. I do want to eventually get a Dokkan attack, and if I don't, I guess I will continue on the battle forward, going against the physical cooler, of course, but Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have been having difficulties with the category stages on JP of the Super Battle Road. Like I said, the only one I've not been able to beat thus far is the Extreme stage, and it's only because I do not have the Agility Turles, which I hopefully will be on the Android 21 banner alongside the STR and Agility Rose. I would definitely like to see that. So once again, we're going to put him in the middle, and I'll go ahead and get almost a wraparound. I kind of want to absorb the orbs that are within my type right now, just like I said, try to align that Dokkan attack. But I feel like most likely I'm going to have to continue this battle onwards to the physical metal cooler, of course, just because these units definitely hit hard, having 170% up. And I actually could utilize the revived category going against the extreme stage. It's just I'm lacking physical units that would really get the job done. I think I'm only down to the physical Boo, as well as the physical mech free-to-play Freeza, which are not the greatest contenders, if I must say, even though Boo's passive of the attacking defense up 50% is nice. And if you don't have that, you could utilize the Big Bad Boss Link. I also do think the Fat Boo is on there too. So what can I do to get myself out of here? Unfortunately, having the +2 key for this is not necessarily going to be on my side. So most likely we're going to continue this battle onward, I guess, going against Physical Cooler. So if you guys want to see this, I do appreciate you sticking around, of course. Like I said, I will continue to bring out more content. It's just my schedule with work, it's been somewhat hectic and a little bit restrictive, but I have been making art for some YouTubers. So if you guys want to have some thumbnails maybe for your channel or have some layout, you guys want to jump into YouTube, now is a really good time. Having a lot of Dragon Ball hype, especially with the Dragon Ball Super movie Broly coming out, as well as the Dragon Ball Hero miniseries. Be a really good time to hop onto YouTube. So if you guys need some layouts, maybe you need some thumbnails, you go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Follow me at It's Only Niles. Be more than happy to help you guys out and kickstart up. And I might do a Q&A. A lot of you guys actually have been asking for a Q&A and a up-to-date box showcase, because like I said, I do have around 80-100% units. I'm trying to be the first to have around 100. I'll definitely make that a possibility. So for now, I think what I'll do is absorb the orbs, yes, that are within my type. Hopefully try to get the Dokkan attack right here, because it's kind of been avoiding me. And I might go ahead and get these agility orbs. So can we get the Dokkan attack? Yes, we can, of course. We'll get 30% up. Just unfortunately, no Big Bad Boss, I believe, that is apparent in here. So let's go ahead and hit these. I will pin the closest estimate to the Dokkan attack, of course. Typically what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and say that, despite the fact that we do not have a crit, I'm going to say, honestly, probably around like 2 mil. We do have the 30% up in the vast majority of the links with the Intelligence LR Metal Cooler activated right here. So pretty cool super attack animation. I do like the attention to detail with the free-to-play units. Landing 3.9 mil non-critical. Most likely would have been around that 5 mil mark, possibly, if it was a crit, of course. So very, very nice. We'll continue this battle going forward, and we'll see what we can do going against his brother. Unfortunately, we do not have any STR type, so not that it's really too big of a deal, but let's go ahead and see brother versus brother right here. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, hopefully we do get some more Dragon Ball Hero type banners. You know, I really am enjoying the Dragon Ball Hero series with the Golden Cooler. Spoiler alert, it's kind of hard to avoid spoilers, but hopefully we get something like that in the JP version, and hopefully, you know, you guys on Global do get the rightful treatment of the Dragon Ball Hero characters, because you are missing quite a few good of them. You know, quite a few of them, excuse me. But you guys do have the Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas, which is pretty cool. They're not the greatest units, I'm not going to lie, since they do lack over in a flash, which does suck. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a hinder. I wish you guys would have got that, but still pretty good nonetheless. All right, we'll be able to get a full wraparound again. Cooler versus Cooler. We'll have 30% up and 25% up. I think we might have Thirst for Conquest. I'm not mistaken. I don't think one of these Freezes, or maybe they do. I think actually these. I think actually the LR Metal Cooler does not have Thirst for Conquest. I'm not mistaken. Can we dodge? No dodge. 60k. Not too bad. Looking around just shy of that 2 mil. I think if I would have brought maybe something of a higher support unit, maybe like the, I guess the 40% Vegeta intelligence unit, that probably, most likely we would have saw around that 2 mil plus multiplier mark. But we're going to end it right here with the, oh no, we're not going to end it. We're going to continue this battle. So let's go ahead and have some type advantage right here. We'll go ahead and absorb these orbs. Not that it honestly really even matters. The revived category is probably one of my favorite categories. The only downside of having the revived category, honestly, is the negative 15% that the Intelligence Frieza does give to the super types, which is honestly, it does suck. It's kind of like having merged Zamasu, the tech type, right? And you do have that negative 10% to all super allies, which is somewhat of a hinder. It's not the biggest, but still, nonetheless, having 10% does suck. Not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll try to end this within this turn. My Angel Intelligence Golden Frieza does have dupes, so there's a possibility that this could be the end of it, despite the fact that we do have type disadvantage. But you know what, this physical cooler, he's not that bad, but we will get super attacked right here. Final form versus metal cooler. Let me know what your favorite variant is. Kind of like, not gonna lie, final form cooler has a awesome design. I do like that. Ooh, nice critical. We're gonna actually survive with a considerable amount of health. I mean, we have LR stats right here, so I don't think we're necessarily gonna die, but it would be kind of funny, right? 340k, of course, like I said, no crits available right here. No additional super too, which I'm kind of used to seeing him actually do. But having those natural high defensive stats from the LR, we're able to tank that. We're also gonna probably be able to tank it with the Angel Intelligence Golden Frieza too. He does have a pretty good defensive buff. So for here, what I'm actually gonna do is let's go ahead and utilize a Dende. It's gonna be the first item since we have a lot of type disadvantage, and I don't think we got the Tech Golden Frieza's Passo off either, but I'm pretty sure that the Rainbow Intelligence Frieza should get the job done. Look at around 358,000 and 89,000 worth of defense. But I do appreciate you guys sticking around. Keep in mind, I will probably be doing a live stream for the Android 21 banner. And even I believe the Android 17, it's probably going to be, the Ranger. Hopefully he does get somewhat ridiculous stats. I'm really praying that the 17 does get the rightful treatment, because to be honest with you, there's not a lot of good 17 units. I know the physical version, if I'm not mistaken, or the physical version is a pretty good contender. Honestly, he's a really good contender, as well as the, I believe, the tech unit, but he only needs the tech orbs, which is somewhat of a hinder, right? Unless you do run the 18, the tech 18, which does coincide quite well. But especially, honestly, especially having the Android category come about, having tech, Perfect Cell, the Extreme Z Awakening, of course, it's going to be quite nice. If you do run those three on the same deck, they will be very, very cohesive. Can we get a dodge, maybe? I do have that level free 5 dodge. Not really helping. But we're going to be able to end it right here, hopefully. With the cooler, we should have an additional attack. Ending the battle right here. Cooler versus cooler. Once again, guys, my name is Niles. Sorry, for not uploading as frequently as I have been, but not giving up on the channel. I'm definitely going to be releasing more content. Don't you guys worry. Like I said, follow me on Twitter at It's Only Niles. Like I said, if you guys need some layouts or some thumbnails, I will take it into consideration. Of course, it does take me some time to make them. But once again, guys, until the next one, you stay safe. Peace out.